myself or any member of my family would vote for a candidate that cannot address the people he intends to lead. I have warned my family not to vote for the governorship candidate of the PDP, not because of any other thing, but for two reasons. First, I can't have a leader in my state that will lead me and he does not come out to address me.
Okay, so Kelvin, that's your bias.
Hello?
So that's your bias, Kelvin.
Yes.
You
Yes.
cannot vote for
Secondly-
someone. Okay, secondly, make it very fast. You have 10 seconds.
Secondly, I don't understand why the governor, is bringing up all these strategies he's coming out with to ensure that other party flag bearers don't exist. It is so unfair. And for these two reasons,
Thank you so much.
none of my
Thank you so
family
much,
members
Kelvin.
will vote.
I think you made your point. Let me just quickly take this one before you answer the question, Chief Ogbonawuke. Good morning, and thank you for joining us.
Good morning, Shegun.
Thank you for joining
Yes,
us.
my name is Akanto. I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
Akanto,
Good morning, Chief
good morning.
Honorable Ogbonawuke, my senior colleague. Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Shegun, my view is very simple. I think people are clamoring that they want to see the visibility of our candidates. Just like the questions I asked the last guest. Our people should calm down. I know that the People's Democratic Party candidates, I know that PDP campaign organization have their own times table to reach out to all nook and cranny of Rivers State. Just like when some weekend came on board.
So again, I think you've made a very good point there, Akanto. But again, I'm going to allow Chief Ogbonawuke to speak here. So two things. The caller before now said he has advised his family not to vote a candidate that is not visible to them, a candidate that is not talking to them. And secondly, he feels the candidate is marginalizing other political parties. So you want to respond to that?
Let me address citizen
Kelvin.
Kelvin, I think that your decision to advise your family, rightly or wrongly, is your right. But I think your decision is a bit premature. Now, I even ask you, how many of these candidates who are standing on the platform of other political parties are openly talking at this time? There is time to talk.
But Governor Wike has been speaking for your candidate. Your candidate should speak for himself.
Listen. When it became just the midterm elections
Yes.
in the United States,
Yeah.
why did Obama come? Why did Obama speak when you had a Biden, when you had candidates in the field? It's politics, for crying out loud. I have said to you that the Rivers people will have the opportunity to listen again and again and again to Siminalayi Fubara. That opportunity is here. We'll be here when we hit the trail. You understand? But out there, where he is engaging face-to-face with professional groups, with women groups, with youth groups, those people cannot claim that SIM is not reaching out or that they don't understand what message SIM is passing out. The message is here, and SIM will deliver it. And he will deliver it along with his plans in office, which many will call the manifesto. A little patience here and there, and we'll just get on board. Now, I would talking directly to Citizen Kelvin and others who may be thinking like this. Let it be known that there is a season, like they say in the Bible, a season to cry, a season to be born, and all kinds of things. So there will be a season for him to talk.
Well, definitely we know that there should be a season because we have 83 days to the governorship election. But again, let us just move to something very, very important. And the allegation is against your party and against your group that you have given a marching order to party members in your local government, in the local government area, to ensure that other political parties do not exist. Actually, there are allegations that the party is planning to recruit 20 political tongues in each of the local government areas to intimidate voters ahead of the election. How correct is that?
Okay, let's look at the issue of 20 talks per LGA. Some LGAs have more than 19 words, some up to 20 words. Are you suggesting, for talks to be impactful in the electoral process, are you suggesting that you have one talk per ward, which has several units. You can see that it doesn't add up. You know, you want to call a dog a bad name so you can hang it. But the argument about 20 thugs per LGA, you see, it falls flat on his face. Somebody thought clearly that mentioning 20 thugs would have ears, shaking. But please divide it. Divide it into wards and then talk about units. And then you'll find that the idea of having one thug supervise one ward is very absurd. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up.
But again, this is
there's one point I must make.
Yes.
Well, the system has moved. Nobody. What will you do with the ballot box if you carry it? Nothing.
So again, why are you intimidating
Who
supporters
is
of
intimidating
Atiku?
who? These people, do they live in our... where did the instruction come from? Who gave the instruction? They say that's the way we react in our polity. Who said? Do you live in our midst? Who gave the instruction? Who's carrying out the instruction?
But again, Chief Ogboranko, do you think it is actually possible for you to exonerate your party, the People's Democratic Party,
Look,
an agent of your party,
Let
from
me-
alleged attacks on Atiku Abubakar supporters?
Nobody is
in Rivers State?
attacking Atiku's group. Nobody. You see, they took out stories about billboards. Go around Port Harcourt. Go outside Port Harcourt. You are seeing billboards of political party candidates, not that of the PDP alone. Obi's billboard is in Port Harcourt, along Aba Road. Tinubu's billboard, I think I saw Tinubu's billboard around the Eastern Bypass. Okay? So, if those political parties have billboards standing on our street, elegantly on our streets, then why would we stop the Atiku people from placing billboards? It's all lies. Now, if a pregnant woman can't deliver a child and has a mate in her husband's home, it's the her mate that's making it impossible for her to push. So, if a man suddenly cannot urinate, it's the PDP that stopped him from urinating. It doesn't make sense. Let's be reasonable. We're saying that we want to talk issues, we want to discuss issues. This whole thing, there are sides. As we say in literature, can the God speak truth? It's an aside. So this matter